Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to practice volleyball at home by yourself with just a wall and a ball. This is my favorite type of video to film. So first we're going to start with just warming up. We're just going to warm up our arm real quick, get some throws in, some dominant arm throws, some left-handed throws. I know it looks ridiculous when I do that, but just bear with me. And then we're also going to get in some like overhead throws. Those are really good for loosening up your shoulders, your back, basically just making you more mobile. That's just my opinion. I love to do those when I was warming up before a match. Alright, now that we're warmed up, we're going to start with some passing. So we're just going to throw against the wall and pass against the wall, and you can keep it continuous or you can just catch it and then toss it again. It doesn't really matter which one you do. And then we're going to kind of switch and pass on an angle, pass on our center line. When we want to do all of the above, it's good to practice all the different angles of passing because, once again, you never know what angle you might need during the match. And notice how I'm keeping my forearms nice and locked out. My platform is nice and solid. It's not really breaking apart until I deem that the ball is to target. But honestly, you should hold your platform for as long as you can. That's just my opinion. But yeah, the shoulders are down. I'm kind of low. I could be lower, but Now we're going to practice passing on an angle. This is just really important because you never know when you're going to need to angle the pass to target, because you're not always going to be perfectly right in front of your setter or whoever you're trying to get the ball to. So it's important to practice over both shoulders because, once again, it's good to be a well-rounded player. Now we're going to move on to setting, my favorite, because this is how I, kind of started volleyball, was as a setter. So we're just going to get some nice regular sets in just against the wall, let it bounce back to you. Take your time, really focus on your form and everything nice like that. Nice wide hands, no monster fingers, okay? Strong wrist. Now we're going to practice going continuous against the wall, or you can catch it, whichever one suits you more. It really doesn't matter, but we're going to do both just for the sake of the tutorial. Alright, now that we got those reps in, we're going to scoop back and practice on our range. I don't know why I just gave the camera a thumbs up. Anyways, we're going to practice setting from a further distance back. This is just really good to practice your strength, your accuracy. Also, it's important to be able to set like across the court eventually. That's a really good skill to have, especially if you're a setter. Even if you're not a setter, you're like a middle or something, you're a libero, whatever you are, it's still important to know how to set and to set accurately. Now we're going to go into continuous setting against the wall. I feel like this is the most classic way of training setting. It's just against the wall, and it really works on your wrist strength and your shoulder strength because, girl, holding up your arms that long and doing that continuously is a bit challenging. So yeah, this is just a great drill for any level of setter to practice. Now we're going to get into jump setting. Okay, this is like the fun part. Everyone loves jump setting, but like it's honestly not that hard, but you have to get down the basics of setting first before you can add in the jump. So basically I'm just doing a little bunny hop, and then I'm still keeping my hands high, still setting the ball as I normally would if I was still on the ground, just adding a little jump before I contact the ball. Now, some people teach jump setting a little differently, but this is just how I do it, and I'm not even a real setter for real, so to each their own. What am I doing? Get back to work, girl. Now, this is a little bit more of an advanced move, but we're just going to practice setting off of 1 foot on the run. I think this set is so cool when setters do it. I'm like, ooh, like this fancy. This is just a really good way, like if you're in a pinch and you're like running at the ball still, even though some setters do run at the ball and then set, some like to be stationary. It's really preference. But this is just a good way to practice pushing the ball out and kind of still getting your hands on the ball in a pinch, because some people would just settle for like a bump set, but if you're a setter, you want to set the ball as much as possible with your hands. Now we're going to move on to serving. So fun. So we're going to practice our hand contact. This is the best way to practice your serve at home. This is literally how I got my This is literally how I got my overhand serve the first time when I was like in 7th grade. I would be out in my backyard all day, every day, literally every day during the summer. And I would just be literally serving my ball against the wall. My dad and my sister would be like, "Bro, shut up," because it's kind of loud. But that's how I got my serve, is I just repped the crap out of it. And I just really focused on my hand contact and high-fiving the ball, and that's how I learned. So this is just a great way to get your serve over the net. I know some people struggle with that, but it really all comes down to hand contact. Now we're going to move back and serve at a further distance. Once again, this is basically just working up to getting your overhand serve. So you want to start close and then move further back, but you want to keep the same technique that you had when you were up close and then apply that when you're further back. Now this is also another advanced move, which is our jump float serve. But once again, if you do not have your standing float serve down, do not jump serve, period. I know it might look cool, or, oh, I want to jump serve. No, you need to get the basics down first. So this is just me practicing my little bunny hop, float serve. Super simple, super easy. Love it. Now, ooh, so fun. We're getting into serve receive. I literally hate serve receive. As a middle, I feel like it's well within my right to hate serve receive. Also, as an outside hitter, it's well within my right to hate serve receive. But anyways, so we're going to serve against the wall. And then you're just going to receive your serve and then try to pass to target. I always pass a little bit to my right because that is usually where the setter is going to be. So that's where I try to pass the ball. And honestly, like, I have measured out in the past how high the net is, so I know exactly where to serve on my wall. Now if you want to do that, just Google like the height of the net and then you can kind of measure it out if you can. But that's what I did to make sure that my serve would go over the net. But anywho, that doesn't matter. We're talking about passing now. But yeah, keep your shoulders down when you're serve receiving and be stopped. See, that one was kind of bad because I reached outside my body and you're really not supposed to do that. So you want to be square, hold your platform, and don't move too much because if you're passing a float serve, it's going to have a lot of pace on it and potentially movement. So you just want to boop, hold it. Also, did I mention that it's important to have your feet stop when you're serve receiving? Because, girl, like me, like that, even that little hop I just did could completely throw off the pass if that serve had enough pace on it. But anywho, I need to stop critiquing myself. But, oh, my neighbor said hi. Anyways, we're going to keep serving. Oh, if I could actually get it to where I could pass it, that'd be amazing. There we go. See, that was not very good. But also, like, I'm just not a serve receiver. Like, okay, I'm going to be so real with you. But notice how I angled my body to target and I dropped my shoulder because I saw the ball was coming high. But anywho, we're going to practice a little overhand passing because you can take the ball with your hands. Whoa, what was that? Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. Okay, one hand. Anywho, enough of that. Now we're going to practice the good stuff, aka hitting. We love. So we're going to warm up our swing by just doing a couple snap downs, whatever you want to call them. And we're just going to warm up our shoulder, get it nice and loose. We're going to hit against the wall a little bit. I don't know why I let it go like that, but we're also going to practice our hitting shot down the line, cross. But this is like the nice little over the shoulder movement that if you're an outside hitter, right side hitter, it's good to have in your bag because it's important to be able to place the ball but still keep your pace. So notice how my chest is kind of still facing to, oh, girl. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, anywho, yeah, but that's what I'm working on, is just keeping my pace at a controlled speed, basically, because, you know, you want to be able to be accurate but still lethal and still be able to kill the ball. Now we're going to practice tipping. Tipping is also very important because, once again, as a hitter, you need to have multiple shots in your arsenal so you can switch things up, so you can kind of keep the defense on their toes, if you will. So right now we're just practicing our power tip into the deep corners. This one's a great shot to have as a right side, as a middle, as an outside, but especially as an outside because that line, that deep line, is sometimes extremely open. Also, it's good to kind of make the setter play defense, so this is what I'm working on, the good old power tip, and notice how I'm putting my entire body into it. I'm not just like completely already like square to the net trying to push it, because that's very hard. So the more you like torque and the more you turn into the ball, the more power the ball will have. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm working on the cross court version of this down the line once again. And then now we're going to work on our little short tips, because the tip right over the block will pretty much score every single time unless they see it coming. So you got to work on disguising your tips. You want to look like you're about to absolutely smash the ball, but then you're like boop, and then you just tip it. It's like the best way to get a kill. Quick too. Now I know everyone loves a good setter dump, so here's how you can drill that at home. So basically you want to just come up to the ball like you're going to set it, and then at the last second dump it over the net. Now there is a little bit of technique to that. You don't want to double it over the net because that is illegal. So you want to make sure that you still have both hands on it. It's basically like a quick flat side set. That's how I would that's how I would describe it. You can also go over with one hand and kind of do like a power tip kind of thing. I know y'all have seen people do that, and that's like kind of best part of volleyball is seeing setters dump, because it's just so aggressive, it's so offensive, and I firmly believe when a team has an offensive setter, they are pretty much unstoppable. Okay, I don't know what that was. Please don't come for me. Now, lastly, we're going to work on peppering with the wall. This is just a great way to get your touch back on the ball if you don't have access to a gym, to a net, whatever it is. So we're just going to pass, set, hit, and then you can keep it continuous or you can catch it, whatever floats your boat. You can try to keep it continuous, but it could be a little difficult, especially with like a wall and it's like a little bit higher than you. Ooh, I hit the garage. My bad, Dad. Anyways, I hope he doesn't watch this. Anywho, like I was saying, this is just a great way to keep your contact on the ball, basically, and it's just a good way to like get as close to a in-game situation as possible. So yeah, I love peppering with myself.
I'm out of shape. But that was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like the voiceover or would you rather me talk in real time. The only reason I did the voiceover is because it's outside and it's windy, it's loud, so you know, lawnmowers, people, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Literally my camera fell over. I thought it was broken. I just got this camera and the lens and I was like, if I wanted the best quality for this video, but girl, my life flashed before my eyes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you liked it. I felt like nostalgic. I used to film videos like that all the time when I was like in college, like home on summer break. Anyways, no time for nostalgia. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.